Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be going over the most recent episode of Smackdown, the final Smackdown before the two-night extravaganza known as SummerSlam. This was the go-home show, and I thought it was pretty good. So let's take a deep dive right into it. I'm going to go over all the matches and segments. I'm going to rank them and give the full show a rating at the end of it. So yeah, let's get right into it. Started off with John Cena turning face to start the show. So honestly, this came very unexpectedly in my opinion because I expected John Cena to turn face like during SummerSlam and like at the end of the match where he might have won or lost. I don't know, but he turned face he turned face here, which honestly was very strange to me. I don't know why they would have done it, but in hindsight, probably the best decision they could have made because that match that they had last night was a classic, dude. My goodness. I don't care what you say. It was a match of the year for me. I don't care. But, yeah, just basing off of this show, I'm like, it was just so strange at the moment. It was just so strange. It worked, though. It worked. So I'm not going to complain too much. I'm going to give it a 3.9 out of 5. That was a pretty good segment to start off the show. Although, like I said, the reason why it's not higher is because, like, it was just very strange. Although I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. So then the opening match was the Women's United States Championship between Julia versus Zelina Vega, and I think for them this was the biggest statement they could have made because they got left off SummerSlam, and this was their way of saying screw you to the guys in the back by putting on this absolute classic that just deserved to be on the SummerSlam card. Or not a classic, I wouldn't say that, but it was a great match. It was good enough to be on SummerSlam. Yeah, it was pretty fun in my opinion. Julia ended up getting the win. She looked very strong and dominant too. Zelina looked good as well. A few sloppy moments, but it's fine. Like it's okay. They're not perfect. They make mistakes. It was a really fun match in my opinion. I have it rated as a 3.6 out of 5. I'm just gonna put it up a little bit higher. I'm gonna give it a 3.8 out of 5 because they really it was a fun match in my opinion. So yeah, Julia retained theirs. So yeah, next up was the AAA World Tag Team Championship between those guys. It was them having an open challenge, and the people who accepted it was Psycho Clown and Mr. Iguana. Now, that was cool to see there. I loved it. I didn't like the match wasn't the greatest, but it was a cool little showcase. It was a cool little showcase there. All in all, those guards retained the titles, and that was about it. It was a good match in my opinion as well. I'm gonna give it a 3.3 out of 5. So yeah. Next up was Damian Priest versus Aleister Black. Now, honestly, this match, it was a little bit of a slower start. It ended up picking up to be a better match, but then a DQ happened, which now, honestly, I just want the match to have a stipulation now because, yeah, I just want to have a stipulation now, in my honest opinion, because there's just constant DQs happening here and there involving Aleister and Damian, which I feel like these two just need to go, just no rules, and yeah, we'll have a definitive winner, so that's about it. Although, yeah, it was still like a good match. So I'm going to give it a 3.2 out of 5. So, yeah. And that's where the show starts to die from here. Like, we're at least an hour and 15 minutes in. This is where the show starts to die. We have Tall Tonga versus Jimmy Uso. Tall Tonga just squashed him at that point. It was like an 8-minute squash. I have no idea because I really did not care at this point. This feud with Jimmy and Jacob in the MFT is just getting so boring and it's so repetitive week after week. I know I was there. I was there for the only fun part of it. I was there for the like when they arrested Solo in the car accident and all that. That was literally the only interesting part of it. I was there for that one, which was cool, but that's it. This feud has been such a big letdown. Yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna give it a 2.7 out of 5. Tall Tonga, like I said, basically squashed Jimmy Uso. So Jimmy. Now, don't kill me for this. Like, I heard he's going to Raw. Usos reuniting, or I don't know. Just Jimmy going to Raw seems like a fresh start for everybody. I'm gonna give it a 2.7 out of 5. And like I said, it ended in the usual MFT beatdown, which made me say boring. And I wanted to turn the TV off so bad because up next was Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre having that roasting segment of Jelly Roll and Randy Orton and a brawl happening, sort of. I don't know. I don't care. Honestly, like, I was one of the only fans of WWE who just really did not care for this at all. Really hated the idea of this match even happening. I thought it was okay. Like, I thought the promo game was okay. It's just Logan Paul being an asshole, like always. Like, I don't know why I just hate him so much. I really don't know why. There's Drew, which did not deserve to be in the spot, but I'm hoping now that Cody's champion again that he can challenge Cody. I don't know. Drew deserves better, though. So, let's just forget this ever happened. I gave this segment a 3 out of 5, and here are my rankings, obviously. So, yeah. overall, it was one of the better episodes of SmackDown in my opinion. If it wasn't for those last 45 minutes, this would have been top tier. Honestly, it was really well done in my opinion. Which yeah, that's basically about it though. I'm gonna give the show a 4.1 out of 5. I enjoyed it very much, except for the ending. And yeah, that's gonna do it for this one. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Goodbye.